Hey everybody, I am getting ready to record the horoscopes for next week, but I figured that it was really important for me to put in here an apology video for not bringing you the horoscopes for last week. I came down with the plague. I literally recorded, and the day after I recorded the last set of horoscopes, I was down for the count. I mean, literally, like as if somebody just came and poof, you're done. And I was sick for quite a few days, actually. I took a home test for COVID, which it said it was negative. But oddly enough, my one of my best friends, who lives 300 miles away, who I haven't seen all year long, unfortunately, came down with the exact same plague the day before I did. We were not communicating with each other at the time. And her test said that she did have COVID. And to be honest with you, I actually haven't had COVID this whole time. I mean, okay, I just lied. I have had it, but I did get vaccinations for it because I work in a facility that has somebody who is a cancer survivor working here also. And I also have a 90-year-old grandmother that I take care of. So that was my choice. Don't want to discuss it with people who don't agree with me. That's fine. You can completely disagree with me. The point is, for me, in my experience only, the two people that did get COVID around me in my household that I took care of, I did get a mild form of it back when COVID was a really big thing, when it first came out, the first 2 years of the pandemic. So to fast forward to now, and I haven't had, they keep coming out with booster after booster, and after the first two shots and the first booster, I kind of stopped going and getting the vaccinations. And wherever I got it, and I still have no clue, basically I just boom came down with it like a ton of bricks, basically. And I had been at my grandmother's house, and all of these different things. We got the cancer survivor here, seriously. So it's been 2 weeks since I officially got sick. As of today, actually, it's been 2 weeks since I officially came down with it. And while I was feeling a little bit better last week, one of the big things that was really bizarre about the whole thing, which is why I think it has COVID tendencies, is because my head has been stuffed ever since. My ears and my face. It's not even in my nose. It's just in my face. I can feel it. You have that when your sinuses are really impacted, your teeth kind of hurt up here, which I have been experiencing that also. And it just went on for such a long time. And last week, it literally was just knocking me out. It would give me headaches. My ears were so clogged. I was getting dizzy. Basically, I just didn't have it in me to do the horoscopes. And so I apologize for that. But I also want to share something else that's really important in this whole journey thing here. And that is that on the day that I took my COVID test, I took a home test. Now, for the last 3 years, I have been telling everybody I don't believe that those home tests are accurate. There's so many different variables that you can do that will maybe come up with a result that is not accurate. So I've always been that person that goes and gets tested by somebody else to kind of give myself a little bit more insurance. And I, of course, was sick and I was lazy and I didn't do that. And I took a home test and I believed it. And then my best friend had the exact same thing. I mean, literally, we had the exact same symptoms right at the same time. And her home test came back positive for COVID. So I was kind of a hypocrite. I was also kind of a hypocrite because the day that I came down with it, I went to my grandmother's. I had this weird, stupid thing that happened in my head. Now, I have threatened and told everybody that we know that's in the family, you go over there with germs, you go over there when you're sick with anything, like you're gonna hear from me. And of course, I went over there, right? Now, I did wear a mask and my hands were super clean. And, I took every big precaution to make sure nobody else got sick. But that was it was just such a stupid thing for me to do. And I went and did it. So I was already a hypocrite like twice in that whole weekend. And what I struggled with the recording was that one of the big things that I stress to my clients is self-care. I have gotten sick in the past, even before COVID, with a flu or something but my mind is sitting here saying, I can't lay here in bed. I have these things to do. I have responsibilities to my clients. And let me tell you, doing mediumship or any kind of reading, when your head is that clogged, when you're not feeling well, first of all, it's dangerous because you are using energy and you're not using it appropriately when you're sick because you have less energy. So it puts you in a position to get sicker. Also, you're not really giving quality anything at that point. Now, I do have a membership with readings, and I struggled through those last week, and I don't even know what came of them. Okay. I don't even know how good they were. And that in itself was probably not a great idea, but I felt obligated because it's a membership. These are being paid for, so they really have to be done. And even then, I was sort of a hypocrite in what I normally tell people, which is if you can't give quality work and you're not feeling 100%, you should not be doing readings. And unfortunately, the horoscopes do fall under that category because most of what I'm doing it's part knowledge of the horoscopes, but a big part of it is mediumship also. So I felt like I had to come on here, apologize, number one, explain myself, number two, just let everybody know that it's okay. And as soon as this video is done and uploaded, I will be going back to recording the horoscopes. And as of tomorrow, they will be live again at midnight. So again, I'm really, really sorry that we skipped a week of the horoscopes. We're getting towards the Mercury retrograde. So I know this is a little bit difficult, but luckily we weren't in the shadow period. Next week, we will be in the shadow, or last week, I should say. We will be in the shadow period coming up here this week. So hopefully we didn't miss anything like uber crazy. And actually we didn't miss it because you just dealt with it, right? And that's what we do. We deal with the hand that we are given. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, for being a part of this journey with me. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate your understanding. And if you don't understand, that's okay too. You don't have to understand where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to make you understand. I'm just trying to explain why I did struggle with not providing the information last week. And I landed on, I've already been a hypocrite so many times. I'm not going to be a hypocrite again. I am going to take care of myself. I'm going to rest. I'm going to do everything that I need to do to get better so that I can get better and move on to the next really cool thing. Because I got some really cool things that I am attempting to work on through all of this that will be coming up. So thanks for listening. I hope you all had a great week. And well, I will see you guys tomorrow with the horoscopes. You guys enjoy your Saturday.